Okay, so a couple days ago, I changed up the way my desktop looked. I used a program called Rainmeter, and I actually uploaded it to Reddit, and I'll go ahead and just show you guys. I had it pulled up. This is what my desktop normally looks like. I have a dock on the side, and there's one up top. There's this little launcher, which can launch just any game. I'm just going to kind of skip through some of this. There's a dock there. This is the primary screen, and then on the secondary, or sorry, Spotify has a bit of a different UI, song information, an equalizer, second screen, clock. I'm gonna mute this. Clock, calendar, some CPU stats, and then another dock, a bin down at the bottom. So that's the way I set up my desktop. One of the questions I got down in the comments was how I set up this. Just how to set up this dock and how to add in like custom icons. So I figured I may as well make a quick video about how to at least change up those icons. Let me stop this. So first thing you need to do is go to rainmeter.net and just download whatever the latest version is. Once it downloads, you can just run it and install it. Just do a standard installation, and I would launch Rainmeter on startup. That way anything that you save, just go through all that, anything that you have set up will just load up with the desktop. And here in just a second it should load up, and you'll see the default stuff at some point. Is it gonna load? Come on. And it didn't choose to load it, I guess. Maybe because I had it installed earlier and I just uninstalled. Either way, so this is kind of like typical things, and whatever is loaded, just right click, unload skin, right click, unload skin for everything that's loaded up, because you don't need any of that unless you just want to have it. It's mainly there for basics. So now the dock itself, and I'm going to leave links to all of these down in the comments but you can just Google interactive dock Rainmeter. It's the first thing that comes up, and it's from DeviantArt. You just download, and then all you have to do is just double click on the file, and it opens the Rainmeter skin installer. And you can have this selected if you're gonna immediately want it to load. If not, then don't have it checked. Either way, once you do that, click install, and it reloads Rainmeter. And this is kind of what it looks like to begin with. To edit it, you can right click, you click on list file, and it'll open up. By default, it's going to open up in Notepad, but in regular Notepad, I have it set up to Notepad++, because that's just what I prefer to use. And here you can change all the game covers and the game directories, because this is typically used for games, but it can be used for any program, doesn't matter what it is. In terms of changing the game cover, if you go to as long as you didn't change where Rainmeter installs, you just go to your documents, Rainmeter, skins. It's going to be titled A dock. Go to @resources, app. Yes, this is long, I know. And you can, any icons that you're wanting to be here, you can put here. It's just put into this folder, and then it'll be easily accessible with the skin. That's, for those who don't know, that's what this is called. This is a Rainmeter skin, and anything that you load with Rainmeter is a skin. Just kind of the terminology for you. So let's say I didn't want this chrome icon. I wanted this white one. So all you have to do is just change that. And the only reason I know that this one is the Chrome one, did not mean to do that, is partially because of the name and also the directory. It's going to chrome.exe. Once you have that, you just save it. And a couple ways to do this next part. You can right click, Rainmeter menu, refresh skin, can't speak. And now it's the new icon that I have set. Another way that you can refresh it, if you just click on this little show hidden icons button, you can see the Rainmeter icon, and from there you can actually go see the directory and see the actual ini file that is the code for this particular skin, and you just click refresh and it does the same thing. Either way, it's all up to you. That pretty much is how you at least change any of that. And if you had a different thing that you wanted, let's say, let me open up a new, where is it? There it is. A new documents, because I actually have some icons for different things. That's not where it is. Oh, yes it is. So this is my typical, this is all the settings for my typical setup. Let's say I wanted to use this icon, which, if it ever loads, say I wanted to use this icon. Well, it's not currently in this folder, so all you have to do is just either copy and paste it or just move it. I'm going to copy and paste. Now that icon is in here, and it will be completely accessible with the skin. So you just, I have it titled caliber.png. Save it. Refresh the skin, and you'll see it reload, and now instead of the Chrome icon, it's this Caliber icon. And if I wanted it to go to Caliber, I just have to find where the file location is. You just open the file location, and I like to go to the actual.exe file. Just copy, delete that, paste, and that didn't go quite where I wanted. / caliber.exe. So then whenever I save it and refresh the skin, instead of loading Chrome, it'll load Caliber. Which actually might take a second. And let's see. Yep, there it is. Which, I actually have nothing on there. Okay. Thought I had more. Another thing you can do is right click and go to the setting file. And you can actually change some different things, such as which way it goes, because by default it comes in, it goes from the right, but if you scroll down you can make this a -1, where it says direction, change it from 1 to -1. Now when you refresh the skin, it goes from the left. If you don't want that, then you just change it from 1, -1, whatever it is, to 0, save it, refresh the skin, and now it actually comes from the center. You can also make it horizontal by changing the vertical equals to 0, and now it's horizontal from the center. Etc, etc. And there's all kinds of different settings you can do, and you can mess with the width and height of the icons and various things like that. And if you click toggle edit, it just allows you to immediately see everything, so you can see what all you have. You can add or remove icons. So if I click add icon, it just adds a blank Yeah, yes, I want to reload it. It has just a blank item that apparently decided to default to Steam. But it's set to this new.png, which anytime you just add an icon, it's going to set it to that particular icon, and you will have to change it yourself to whatever you want. But that's pretty much how you go about customizing that. So yeah, there's my, as quick as I could possibly make it, tutorial of how to use interactive dock. See you guys next time.